Hi, and welcome to part 4 of the devlog, where I'm showing my process for creating a game from A to Z. Started creating a game from scratch, and so at the end of the last video I was struggling with this player reference device. And so I figured it out. Basically this option here, when we check this box to track the total of the stats, it seems like it would only give you, when you register a player or an agent, it would only show you its score based on previous rounds. So I need to uncheck this to be able to see the score update in real time during the round. And I think everything else was fine. Basically, we're going to register the player or the agent each time something happens, each time a point is awarded, which we do here. I could check, I could, comment this and see if it works without it. So now it's showing Rakis 3 with 10 points. Rakis 2 has 9. So if I make it, if I register it, register the other one. Okay, so that's telling jokes. And let's see, I want to vote for X2, it should be this one. So it has 9 points now. Now it has 10 points as well. But it's not enough to beat the current winner. It needs to actually get a higher score. The stats need to be higher. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna vote for that same guy a second time, and this time it should replace the top player. So let's queue up again. Queue up on this one and this one. Okay. And let's see. It seems to be this one on the left here. So 10 points here. And yeah, it changed. Now it's number 2. That's up there with 11 points. So yeah, that's what was happening. So the question is, do we have to register the player each time, or having registered the player once, will updating the stat be enough? To be honest, I'm curious to know. So I'm gonna test, recompile the verse code, push changes, and test again. So we're in edit mode. Start. Okay, so let's queue up. Okay, let's add the other one queue up. So basically my goal here is to vote again for Rakis 3, who is, let's see, it's this one. So it's going to get from 11. Oh, why is this one outside? That's not normal. Oops. I did vote for A though, so it has 11 points. Why is this one outside? That makes no sense. That's not good. Seems like some kind of bug. And it's not even teleported out. It's very strange. Okay. Have to investigate this. Okay. So queue up. Queue up. Okay, so let's see if we can make Rakis 3 win. And that should be this one. Okay, so now it has 12 points. Yep, okay. That didn't work. Which means apparently that I do need to call the register function each time. Okay, good to know. So anytime we register an agent, the device will check, does this agent have a higher stat compared to the other, the one that was already registered, and only if so, it will update the player. Cool. So now what do we need? I said here, I wanted to make the outside play area more fun. For one thing, we're gonna need more player spawners. Right now, player, I'm gonna rename player spawner 1. I'm gonna delete the other ones just because the name is not good and I'm picky about that. I don't need to be, but I am. Okay, so 2 and 3. Okay, I'm going to do 8 for now. That's plenty. And I'm gonna, since there are many of them, I'm gonna put them in a folder together, create new folder, spawners. Okay. These are a lot of devices that are part of the main purpose of the game, so I'm gonna put them together in a folder as well. Folder called joke telling. And this is part of it. Oops, the chairs, the cube. That's part of the decor. Player reference, also part of it. Queue manager, save points, core manager, the timers, the voting device, all of this. Okay. Okay. So now, basically, the core of the game is good to go. It works. I just need to make it look a little nicer. And also make things more interesting. So I was thinking of maybe having some vehicle devices, maybe a helicopter spawner. That's kind of random. Let's see, is there anything I care about? Maybe the base should not be visible. Maybe a surfboard. Dirt bike. It's kind of random. The base. And car like this one. And what else? Maybe a boat spawner. Okay. Just some weird, fun gameplay elements. Let's see, when the player starts, I don't think we have any weapon, right? Okay, that's good. I don't want weapons here. Could have a fuel pump, why not? And let's see, maybe some traversal. Yeah, like a grind rail, perhaps. Maybe a couple of them, I don't know. Let's see. This is pretty random. It's too much, okay. Set by 10 degrees, okay. is not very polished or anything. I don't know if you can. I don't think the guardrail can be looped. So I'm gonna make it end here. And I kind of feel like we should have two. Can I duplicate this, or is it just gonna add? What's happening now? Okay, yeah, it is duplicating it. Awesome, cool. So I'm gonna make the second one maybe start in the same place. Okay. I'm gonna give it a different path. This is so random. But kind of want to have fun with it. I'm just moving the different spline points, and okay, so first gonna go above, then it's gonna go under. Yeah, something like this. This is very random. Sorry, guys. This. This point. Maybe we'll go higher. Yeah. Then I'm gonna add one more point. So to add point to a spline, the way they did it here, which is really cool, is that you take a point of the spline, usually the end of the spline, and you alt drag to duplicate, and that actually creates a new point on the spline. Okay. Okay, so we have some vehicles, we have some rails. What else could be fun? Oh, some silly stuff. Maybe some teleporters, I don't know. No, that would be weird. Maybe we could go fishing, actually, that could be fun. I've not really experienced with it, but that might do it. I'll probably have to put some water to make it look a little more realistic. Audio would make sense to have some music too. Or maybe not actually, because we want to hear players tell their jokes. Could look at the light. Yeah, there's so much that could be done in terms of art. Maybe some wildlife, have some chickens around, which doesn't make much sense, but lots of chickens. And make them neutral. Do I want to give items? Maybe not. I don't want to end the game. Oh, what would be nice is a changing booth. I forgot where it is. Both, I'm gonna put one. I might put two. Okay. I probably add a matchmaking device to go. I'm also working on a hub that will contain all my games. Physics. Oh, maybe that's good for now. Ooh, accolade. Actually, you know what? We should. Yeah. So there should be an accolade given anytime a player is voted on. So that accolade would be, I don't know, received a vote and with a medium XP award, sure. And another one became top player. Oops. And this one would be very large. It would happen only when, let's see, award, player reference. I don't know if that works. On player updated, on player replaced. Okay. I hope that will work. So when a player is replaced, it should get a lot of XP. And this, the other one, so I could add receive vote, and this one is accolade top place, basically. So the receive vote, I'm gonna have to connect it to my verse code, which is each time I receive a vote, yeah. So table accolade receive vote accolades device, I think. Okay, and okay, so now when we vote for agent A, we're also going to. What I wonder if actually we could get this each time. No, it doesn't tell us what gives us XP. Oh wait, no, award, score manager. Now that might not work. Okay, I'm gonna do it inverse. So accolade, and I think it's called award agent A. And do the same for agent B. There you go. Okay, and of course I need to compile this code. And then on the voting device, connect to the accolade receive vote. There you go. And let's see, the two accolades are part of the game. Yeah, everything else, I'm gonna put it in. Yeah, all of that is the part of my level design, basically. I'm gonna call this fun level design, assuming I can make something fun. Plus this. Okay. So that might make the level a little more entertaining. Maybe I should get my 100 spawners right away. Let's make 10 and 9 and 10. Then select all my player spawners and have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. What are the chances that 100 players get in at the same time? None. Okay. That's crazy. Okay. So now what do I want my level to look like? I might want some prefabs. The thing is, what would look good for this? Probably small buildings. So this is fun. I don't know what this does, but it's kind of fun. Whoa. So we're at pivot point. It's kind of, I'm going quite random here, maybe I should not do that. Maybe I look at the landscape. So let's remove this floor, delete that, let's go to landscape, and create a new landscape. This is a good size, I want it pretty big, but doesn't need to be bigger than this. The original landscape is probably good. Just create this. And okay. See, it's very too high in altitude. Landscape. Okay, point is there. What if I put this at 0? It seems good. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Cool. And this will have to be cube. Will have to be a little higher, I think. So hold on, the chairs should be attached to the cube. The voting buttons are attached to it. The barrier device. Where is that? Oh, it's already attached. Okay. If I move it up, okay, yeah, that's nice. It doesn't make sense to have the grass go through. It's weird. Okay, that's pretty cool actually. Maybe the timer could be placed here. I don't know if that makes sense. It will be quite a bit of polish to do. I should stop feeling bad for making my videos so long. They're not that long. I guess, I don't know, you'll tell me. But I want to have a gas station maybe. I forgot what they are, but I know there are a few gas stations. I'm not that familiar with, not familiar enough with Fortnite, I'm afraid. Gas station, there's one. I don't know if these pumps actually work. I don't think they do. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's remove this, and this, and these two, and this one. Yeah, we go in front of each of them. Okay, they are real pumps, fuel pumps. Okay. This fuel pump should be attached, I think, to the gas station. Here. Okay. And then this whole thing, we might want to make it a little bit higher. Oh, I can't. It has to be okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back to landscape mode. I can probably just paint the landscape to something else, maybe some asphalt. See, is that working? Yep, that seems correct. Cool. Let's make it a bigger. Okay, removing some grass here. So basically what I'm doing here is making sure that this part of the landscape is not grass. And then I might want to do, let's see, the strength to be much lower, like maybe 0.05. I might want to make it partially grass, partially asphalt. Yeah, like this. So I'm holding shift and painting the asphalt. By holding shift, it means that I'm unpainting it. And so basically the grass coming back. And that's pretty cool the way the material is set up. It'll be quite advanced. I'm not an expert in materials, I only know the basics. So I can undo some of the asphalt there, or I can do some of the asphalt here. Oh, but that just removes the grass entirely. That's sad. I wanted something that looked a little more, you know, some kind of gradient, basically. And maybe that's too weak. I should make it a little stronger to go a little faster here. Okay. Let's make it a little stronger even. Yeah, that seems better. I just want to make it look a little more organic. But it's a little strange. Okay, well, we'll see how it looks in game. Okay, so now my landscape is super flat, which does not look great. So I want to sculpt it. I might keep it flat where the play area is. Although, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Here I'm making some hills. Kind of and down. With a bigger brush, so I'm holding the close bracket on the keyboard to by holding it, it makes the brush bigger. The open square bracket will make it lower, make it smaller. Okay, so that's good in a sense that it makes it less flat. I mean, there's a flat area, but it's not flat everywhere, so that's nice. And then, I don't know, could make it a little stronger. I could do, let's see, what do we have? We have noise, which is pretty cool. Makes it look really random. Maybe I should elevate, especially the corners actually. Okay, I'm gonna flatten from this point. I'm gonna make the edges of the map a little bit tall. Oh shit. Okay, like this. So I'm selecting the flatten option in the sculpt tab, and basically when I click somewhere it will take that elevation and then it will apply that elevation to wherever I put the brush on. So I'm gonna use it basically just so that to make sure the player cannot see what's beyond the edge of the world, basically. Okay. So yeah. So right now it looks too like even, but I can break the monotony by adding some random extra elevation. You know, some places make it really high, some places just a little bit. It's pretty random. But when I'm back down here, now it doesn't look so even. Yeah. Maybe add a little more noise to make it even less even. Yeah. I don't know. I hope these are useful tips. But yeah, that's okay. I just realized though that potentially the players could take the helicopters and fly out of the map. Well, we'll take care of that. We'll worry about that later. What else do I want to do? I could try to paint the landscape more. Oh, it would be nice to have some water, especially here, because we're going to have some fishing area. So I'm going to sculpt and hold shift to make it less elevated. And shift, okay. And then, let's see, where do I find the water again? Water. I wonder if there's a folder called water. No. Maybe it's in environment. Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess a lake would make sense. And oops, bring it up. It might preparing shader, so it might take a moment before we can actually see the water. Let's give it time to finish working on the shadow. There you go. Okay, so we want this to be higher. And then okay, like this, and there should be a way, okay, there you go, to edit the spline points. And probably you can add more spline points. There you go. Over here. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's a little better. I think I'm gonna put the water, the fishing spot a little. Not very familiar with it, but how it should work. If it's too high, it seems like it knows what the water is. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then let's go back to make a much smaller brush, and I think I'm just gonna try to smooth things out. Probably need a slightly stronger brush. Oh, maybe it's not working because the the water volume might be dictating the height of nearby terrain. Let's see, can I? Yes, I can make this. Okay. So I'm sculpting the terrain up. And maybe can I smooth this out? Yes. Okay. Can I smooth this? Yes. Yeah, the terrain sculpting does not affect the lake area. Everything. Yep. Okay. Anyway, that looks okay. Maybe I want to have 2 fishing spots. So yeah, I did not explain what I'm doing. I did Shift 1 to go back to selection mode, Shift 2 to go to landscape mode. It shows here what the shortcut is. So selection mode, I'm going to take this device and duplicate it and put another one here. And I'm going to place the fishing rod somewhere in the middle here. And I pressed F for focus to bring the camera close to my device, and I press End on the keyboard to bring it down to ground level. So that's pretty cool. I could add maybe some weather effects later. Yeah. Should I publish like this? Oh, maybe I should add some trees and foliage. Let's see. So if I go to Shift 3, bring me to foliage. And basically with foliage you can paint a bunch of instances of a mesh on the terrain. Let's see, what do we have? This environment, foliage, yep, okay, pine trees or oak trees, let's do pine trees. So it's gonna convert this mesh. So right now the pine tree here is just a static mesh. When I drop it here, I'm asking to convert it to a foliage mesh, which is a little bit different. I won't go into the details. Make a new folder called foliage, and we'll use a name like this. Okay. So now, if I just press this, you'll see it's gonna paint a ton of pine trees. I don't want that. This is way too dense because the density is way too much. 1 maybe is okay. Let's try. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, still some issues. As you can see, if they're on a slope, they are slanted according to the slope. I don't want this. I do not want to align to the normal being like some kind of vector that points away perpendicular to the floor. Yet I would be happy with a little bit of rotation. So random yaw, meaning that they will be turned around randomly, which is good. The pitch, so will it be slanted or not? It would be nice to have a little bit of random pitch. I believe this is in degrees, so maybe up to 5 degrees, 3 degrees, I'm not sure. Ground slope angle, which means like, yeah, here it means like we are okay to paint foliage, to paint these trees on up to 45 degrees slope. If it's more slope, if it's steeper than this, then we don't put foliage on it. Yeah, that's mostly the setting I wanted to change. I guess that's probably it. So now, yeah, what if I just paint that everywhere? That's not bad. Let's do that. So I want probably to remove the trees that are too close to the rail. So I'm holding shift and unpainting some of the trees. Oh, trees in the water, that looks silly. These rocks, that doesn't look so good either. Okay, on the top of the mountain that would make sense to have some trees, so, and maybe with slightly higher density. I'm gonna go to a density of maybe 3. Yeah. And the beauty, no, not on this. Okay, so the slope, I'm gonna tolerate only a gentler slope, maybe 30 degrees. That seems better, yeah. Okay, so it's more dense. And they do not go on very steep slopes of 45 degrees, but only up to 30 degrees. Okay. So these ones I'm going to remove. Okay. How does that look when you're on ground level? For now, that's okay, I think. It would be nice to have maybe some kind of road and a thing for people to raise their cart, but not really. So I mostly want them to like play the game, tell jokes and everything. Okay, another thing I want. Actually, I want these to be invisible. I could make them not visible, but the billboards are still there, so I'm just going to put them underground. And this will be, I'm going to put it a little further, and it's going to be invisible. Looks quite good. If I'm here, yeah, I'm probably going to want to change the look of this barrier device. I'm not sure I can make it invisible. I could probably replace with a material that would look like glass. That would be a good thing, actually. I don't think there is one already. No. I could check if we have some kind of glass material in Fab. Let's go glass. I'm going to search, I guess. Okay, and then I only want 3 stuff because I'm cheap. Nope, I don't see any glass material. Oh, I guess it's not a quick sell, they don't have just materials. I could make my own, I guess. Maybe I'll do that later. For now, let's just make a nicer. How about this? Yeah. I don't know, that's probably the best I have right now. Let's see the chairs, there are different chairs, not really, not for now. Okay, so that's it for the art for now. As I play with the game, then I might change my mind, but I'll leave it at this for now. Now it's like how to make it so the game is more understandable. What's the biggest size? 5. Maybe I'll put this on some kind of pedestal. A sculpt base underneath. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna flatten here. There you go. Something like that. Yeah, just experimenting here. Yeah, kind of like that. That's getting there. Yeah, I kind of want to have a matchmaking portal to this hub, but I've not really made my hub. I could do matchmaking towards my other games, and not to the hub. I don't know. Let's see, what are these flowers like? Looks nice. I don't need this grass because the default material we have is full of grass. I don't feel the need for these rocks either. The flowers look kind of nice though. I'm gonna paint some of them. So go back to foliage. Add the flowers here. And I'm not gonna paint any more trees, I'm only gonna paint some flowers. Let's start with one just to see what happens. Okay, I think we could use some more, maybe 2.5. That looks better, I think. Not go align to normal. Do I want to align that to normal? Maybe not, but I'm only gonna paint them like nearby. Like this. See how sloppy I am and how quick it is. And then I go back to, yeah, looks good. Yeah, that adds a touch. I feel like I want my terrain to be a little less flat, so I'm gonna do a little bit of noise with a very low strength and fairly big brush size. Can barely see any difference. Maybe it's too weak. 1 to 15. Okay, that's better. Can see something now. Okay, awesome. Okay, just a little less flat. And all these devices, I have to make sure they're still on the ground. Yeah, some of them are up now. So I'm going to select all my player spawners, all 100 of them, move them up some, and then press the end key, and each of them should be down on the ground now. Same for the booth, put them up, and then end, boom, they're done. Everything else should be okay. Okay. I feel here I should have some kind of podium or something that tells the players what's happening. So what I could do is a billboard that says something like press button to compete, to queue up to tell your joke, something like that. Opacity of 1. I want the text to be bigger, maybe not that big, maybe 18. Yeah, that's good. Center perhaps, yeah. And I kind of want to put that against a cube that looks a bit like a podium, unless I can do this, maybe. I would love to change the scale of the cube, but if I do that, it's going to change the scale of everything that's above the cube, which is not great. So I'm just going to duplicate the cube, and okay, I childed it to the cube here, reset the position to make sure they had the same, they were really on top of each other, and then I unchilded it so that I can, well, I didn't have to actually, but I wanted to. Yeah. So now the top one I could make it even a little higher, and the bottom one I can do whatever I want with it. Can make it taller like this. Yeah, it's fine. And now there is some room. Oh, but I need people to be able to vote as well. So these buttons need to be lower. And maybe further apart. I don't like that. Maybe the chairs need to be further apart. Instead of, let's do like 40. And this would be, oops, minus 40. So this is a relative position against the cube that supports them. And the buttons are attached to the chairs basically, which is cool. Gonna put them a little bit closer to the wall. This. And I cannot find them to give them a radius. Half a meter, maybe 1 meter even. Yeah. This one as well. And looks not good. And this one could be a little. Okay, there you go. I think they're the same now. So I feel like this should be childed to the cube. And it's called billboard queue up. The score manager can go underground, we don't need to see it. This should be centered. Yeah. And maybe higher. And the button could be childed to the billboard. And here, like this. And should also have a radius. 1, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay. And so here I need to have a billboard. Oh, that's big. Maybe I can make it. Oh, that's not good. So this is a billboard that will go with a chair. And the button will go, let me see, first 0. Okay. Vote. Press to vote. Press to vote for this player. Okay. Oops. It's not great. Maybe if I center to make it left. No, forget that. Well, I could make this thing bigger like this. I could check this to the button. Just make it lower. And I could do that. Or it should be slightly less. 20, 15, 16. Maybe that. Minus 80. This one minus 160. Minus 170. I pressed G on my keyboard to show the game view as opposed to the editor view. Yeah, for now that will do. I'm gonna put the other one next to the other button. That's weird. Caution is 0. Minus 16. It's weird, it doesn't feel aligned. I don't know why. Oh, why? Because this is supposed to be minus 80, I believe. Okay. Okay. Should make it prettier, maybe. Oh, I know. The background could be white, or could have no opacity or whatever, and the text could be black. Yeah. And the background maybe just transparent, like this. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay. And this one, or maybe I should give them different colors, blue and red, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna also make this one transparent and the text will be red, perhaps. Yeah, why not? This I want to give a title. Job time. Waiting time. And intermission. Okay, I'm not totally sure that these will show. I'm gonna push changes. It's been a while. It's gonna upload all my landscape and everything. It's gonna be a lot. But it looks kind of nice. So yeah, and I'm noticing that this video is gonna be an hour long. So yeah, let's stop it here and I'll figure out what I want to do in the next video. Thanks for watching, and again, don't hesitate to leave any comment. If you want me to clarify something, make another video about something specific, I'd be happy to do so. Until next time.